Welcome back to the Nap Lab. Today we are reviewing the Helix Twilight Elite. In April 2025, Helix updated their entire mattress line with new covers, materials, design changes, and more. We're testing the newest version today. The Twilight Elite in particular is one of the brand's firmest models. Despite its firmness, Helix has designed this to be a good fit for side sleepers. But is it really? And is it worth a $3K price tag? Let's jump into the review and find out now. As we look at the scorecard for the Helix Twilight Elite, we see great scores. Cooling and pressure relief each earned 10 out of 10 scores, with Edgeport and Company not far behind with a 9.6 and 9.7 respectively. From there, motion transfer earned a 9.1 and off-gassing an 8.1. The two standout categories were response time with a 7.6 and sex with a 7.9. Altogether, the Twilight Elite earned a performance score of 9.25, which places it within the top 9% among all mattresses tested to date. The Helix Twilight Elite is available in a single firmness, 8 out of 10, giving the mattress a firm feel. A mattress with this firmness is generally going to have more pushback, a feel more often preferred by back and stomach sleepers. This isn't to say that some side sleepers couldn't also enjoy it, but again, in general, firmer mattresses like the Twilight Elite are best for stomach and back sleepers. Next, we're going to talk through what the Helix Twilight Elite does best. First and foremost, this mattress has exceptional cooling performance. The many layers of foam, coils, and special cooling cover create a highly breathable and cool mattress that mitigates heat and buildup. Second, the mattress has fantastic pressure relief. The 6-inch comfort layer design includes high-quality material layers that provide an exceptional pressure relieving experience. Third, the edge support, whether lying or sitting, is excellent. This means you can sleep all the way to the edge of the mattress with little fear of rolling or falling off. However, not all mattresses are ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the Twilight Elite. First, the mattress has a slower than average response. When your body leaves a specific spot, the memory foam layers in particular can take a while to fully reform back to the original shape. Second, the Twilight Elite has lower bounce levels that can inhibit optimal sex performance. It's not terrible, but we've definitely seen far better. Lastly, the price of the mattress is more than 2 times the average cost of a queen size based on the 320 mattresses we've tested so far. Your body weight and sleep position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. Support on the Twilight Elite is outstanding. During our test, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions, but especially on my back and stomach. The mattress is equipped with a 9.5-inch support layer. This is 1.58 inches thicker than the average support layer thickness of 7.92 inches based on all of our tests to date. To create the best support, a mattress needs to be both supportive and comfortable. An uncomfortable mattress that creates pressure is one that you'll need to change positions on more frequently, disturbing your rest. The Twilight Elite achieves both of these requirements, delivering both amazing support and amazing pressure relief. The mattress uses a zone pocketed coil unit. This unit creates more support in the middle of the mattress, which helps create more support where most sleepers carry most of their weight. In addition, this zonal support system helps better resist sagging and body impressions, especially in the middle of the mattress. This mattress is only available in the firm feel. As I mentioned earlier, a firm feel is a fine choice for stomach and back sleepers. However, some side sleepers, especially lighter weighted side sleepers, will find it simply creates too much pushback to achieve a neutral spinal alignment. For this reason, I would advise caution if you're a side sleeper. Based on all my tests to date, and analysis of the materials, and my subjective experiences, I'm confident that most sleepers will find support on the Helix Twilight is outstanding. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At NapLab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have our cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allow it to absorb body heat. Then we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. The Helix Twilight Elite has outstanding cooling. During our test, I did not feel any significant level of heat retention around my body. The surface of the mattress remained cool and breathed well during our test. The Twilight Elite uses a proven hybrid design that's been consistently high performing across all Helix Luxe and Elite models that we've tested. The 8-inch pocketed coil unit base brings plenty of airflow into the mattress. In addition, we have high-performance foam layers throughout the mattress that all seem to do a good job at avoiding heat retention. The microcoil layer and the comfort layer serves as an air gap, further helping to resist heat and bringing air into the mattress as sleepers move around during the night. Lastly, the mattress is equipped with a cooling cover that Helix calls Glacial-Tex. This cover has a notably cool-to-the-touch feel and felt cool for the duration of our cooling tests. In our objective temperature test, we measured a max surface level temperature of 89.5 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 0.3 degrees cooler than the average of 89.8 degrees based on all of our tests to date. After getting off the mattress, the temperature declined by 6.1 degrees from minutes 0 to 1, which is 1.5 degrees cooler than the average 0 to 1 minute decline of 4.6 degrees. When we consider the combination of objective data, my subjective experiences, and an analysis of the materials, I'm confident in my view that cooling is outstanding. For the sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. The Helix Twilight Elite has a very deep level of sinkage. During our test, we measured a pressure point sinkage depth of 2.63 inches. This is 0.46 inches more sinkage than the average sinkage depth of 2.17 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress creates only a slight level of body contouring hug. The sinkage dynamic is interesting. Heavier parts of the body do sink down further into the mattress. However, lighter parts of the body float more on the mattress as opposed to sinking down in the mattress. That said, it isn't an extreme feel, and it's not to say that there isn't at least some body contouring. It's just the hug around the body is more restrained and less dramatic. This type of a sinkage feel is neither good nor bad, but it is a more specific feel. In general, I'm pleased with the comfort dynamic. Overall, often, firm mattresses can create pressure relief issues as they simply have no give, no sinkage, and no contour. By contrast, the Twilight Elite is able to balance the opposing needs of support and firmness alongside pressure relief and comfort. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The Helix Twilight Elite has a very low level of motion transfer. During our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 6.93 meters per second squared. This is 20% less motion transfer than the average of 8.68 meters per second squared. This mattress benefits from the thicker than average 6-inch comfort layer. This combination of memory foam and polyfoam layers absorbs and disperses energy well. It also keeps bounce below average, which further helps resist motion transfer. In particular, the two 1-inch memory foam layers are doing much of the heavy lifting when it comes to reducing motion. These layers are incredibly dense at 7.0 PCF and 3.6 PCF respectively. That extra dense heavy foam greatly helps to absorb energy. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion peaks from 0 to 0.15 seconds. Motion declines thereafter notably, and by 0.79 seconds, we've returned to near zero levels of energy. Overall, I'm pleased with the below average level of motion intensity and motion duration. I don't expect motion transfer at these levels will be a problem for most sleepers. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. The Helix Twilight Elite is a mixed bag for material responsiveness, with a fast most recovered response time, but a slow fully recovered response time. In our most recovered test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.5 seconds, which is 0.08 seconds slower than the average of 0.42 seconds based on all of our tests to date. In our fully recovered responsiveness test, we measured a recovery speed of 1.5 seconds, which is 0.51 seconds slower than the average of 0.99 seconds. Ultimately, this is the tale of two foams, or rather, two foam types. Within the Elite, we have layers of highly responsive polyfoam that spring back to shape quickly. However, we also have layers of slow responsiveness memory foam, which takes a couple of moments to fully recover to its original shape after it's been compressed. While the polyfoam layers, microcoils, and pocketed coil unit do help to create faster response on the mattress, the memory foam layers are slowing down the total responsiveness. The slower responsiveness makes it a bit more difficult to move around on the mattress compared to the mattress with faster recovery and more bounce. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before bounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is the preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less, as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The Twilight Elite has a low level of bounce. During our test, we measured a total bounce height of 7.17 inches. This is 2.01 inches less bounce than the average of 9.18 inches based on all of our tests to date. The deeper sinkage, thicker than average comfort layer, and 2.75 inches of memory foam within the core of the mattress are all contributing to the lower than average level of bounce. In particular, the two 1-inch memory foam layers in the core of the mattress are absorbing a ton of energy, thereby reducing bounce. To be fair, those foam layers are also the reason motion transfer is lower than average. So there are pros and cons to consider when it comes to bounce. Nevertheless, the lower bounce does mean that ease of movement isn't incredible, and sex performance is also negatively affected. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The Helix Twilight Elite has excellent sitting edge support and outstanding lying edge support. In our sitting edge support test, we measured a sitting sinkage compression of 3.75 inches. This is 0.25 inches less sitting sinkage than the average of 4.00 inches based on all of our tests to date. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt that the support was outstanding in all sleeping positions. The Twilight Elite is equipped with 2 rows of reinforced coils running along the edge of the mattress. In addition, the firm feel, total profile height, and extra dense memory foam layers are also helping to create better edge support for both sleeping and lying. Overall, I'm extremely pleased with the edge performance and expect it will be more than sufficient for most sleepers. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edge are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. The Helix Twilight Elite has fair sex performance. On the positive side, noise is minimal, and both pressure relief and cooling are outstanding. Edge support earned an excellent score with just 3.75 inches of sitting edge sinkage. A more robust and supportive edge is great for sex, as it extends the usable surface area of the mattress. Last but not least, let's talk about bounce. Bounce is the one notable weak spot when it comes to amorous activities. At just 7.17 inches of total bounce, it's well below average. When it comes to sex, more bounce is almost always better than less. The limited bounce on the Twilight Elite means sex will be a bit more strenuous and difficult compared to mattresses with more bounce. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The Helix Twilight Elite has an outstanding level of pressure relief. During our test, I felt no noticeable pressure points on my body. Quite to the opposite, in fact. The mattress is fantastically comfortable to lie on. Often, firm mattresses can struggle to create enough pressure relief. However, that's not what we experienced here. The mattress does an amazing job at creating enough comfort, body hug, and alleviating pressure points, while at the same time maintaining strong support and a firm feel. It's a careful balancing act that's really difficult to manage in a firm mattress, but the Twilight Elite nails it. The mattress is equipped with 6 inches of comfort material, which is 1.85 inches more comfort material than the average comfort layer thickness of 4.15 inches based on all of our tests to date. Beyond just having more comfort material than average, the comfort layers are incredibly high performance. And in the core of the mattress, we have 2 1-inch memory foam layers, one with a PCF of 7.0 and the other at a 3.6. PCF stands for pounds per cubic feet, and it's a measure of density. Higher density foams are almost always higher quality, more durable, resist sagging better, feel better, and last longer. In my view, these ultra high density foams are having a huge impact on the total comfort dynamic and strong pressure relief. In our pressure mapping test, we measured a max PSI of 0.73, which is well within the low pressure range we looked for. When we consider our objective pressure maps, material thickness, material quality, and my subjective experiences on the mattress, I'm confident most sleepers will find pressure relief to be outstanding. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with a less strong smell and/or a smell that dissipates more quickly are better. The Helix Twilight Elite had a strong smell upon the initial unboxing. The mattress smelled for 7 days. This is 0.5 days longer than the average smell duration of 6.5 days. The mattress has a fairly typical memory and polyfoam type smell, but it was nothing extreme and didn't last very long. The company score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors include length of the trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, trust, and country of origin. Helix has an excellent company score with consumer-friendly terms and conditions. The mattress includes a 100-night trial period and a lifetime warranty. Shipping and returns are both free. Helix has been around since 2015, and based on my experiences with them and feedback from my readers over the years, they are a brand that I have a high degree of trust with. All Helix mattresses are made in the US. So, should you buy the Helix Twilight Elite? This is going to depend on a few factors, but generally speaking, I'd recommend it. First, you really need to prefer a firm feel. The 8 out of 10 rating means this is a solidly firm mattress, and in my view, it's not ideal for side sleepers. The firm feel is best suited to the needs of back and stomach sleepers. Another big reason to recommend the Twilight Elite is for its outstanding cooling. This is in combination with a rare 10 out of 10 pressure relief score. Finally, the mattress can be a bit more strenuous for sex, as many memory foam layers lower the amount of bounce it offers couples. So be prepared for sex to be a little less than incredible. All that said, the Twilight Elite is a fantastic option for those who can afford it and those who prefer the firm feel. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments or questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the mattress, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.